All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to our recap,
Hey.
our
man.
final episode where we talk about how it went. This is a little different than what we planned because quarantine. It's a
Yeah.
bitch, but here we are. So I think we'll just go around with everybody, and we are well after the 6-week program that we did.
Yeah.
It's been a couple months, if not 3 now.
Yeah, well, it's been 9 weeks in quarantine, and I think we had been done for a couple weeks when it hit.
Yeah, so it's been a while. But let's just go around, kind of say how we felt at the end of it, and kind of where we're at now.
Yeah.
So we could start. Steve, you want to take it away?
Sure. Yeah, I might as well start. So for me, I think that the 6 weeks, the average Avengers program, the working out and the diet and everything, really was a hugely positive experience. I mean, obviously we didn't hit all the beats every time, but the very fact that we were able to go out there and keep the discipline, keep the motivation, and keep this group of 4 guys together to try and motivate ourselves to go and be better, be more healthy. In that aspect, the learning curve has been really good. I think everybody's probably going to say something similar, a variation on this. So I won't dwell on it. Quarantine, crap the bed. Quarantine happened, and
Language.
I said crap the bed. When quarantine hit, I really felt like all those things that we were talking about over the course of the 6 weeks, how at least coming from my side, eating, I realized was really more of is related to stress, is related to boredom, is related to self-worth, and all those things that we were kind of discussing over the course of the 6 weeks. Quarantine kind of amplified that because I'm just stuck here with myself with nowhere to go and nothing to do. So I find that I tried to keep up healthy eating for like the first 2 or 3 weeks of quarantine, and then I lost all will to keep doing that. And that is what it is. Here we are. Now that the weather's kind of turned nice, I've been making myself go outside every day. Been going on really long walks, keeping getting a little more active, and I really like that. That's improved my mood a lot. But it's still not where it was, and I know that when everything clears up, I'm gonna have to really if I want to continue to try and be a healthier person, I'm gonna need to buckle down and really invest myself again in maybe not another Average Avengers program, but definitely in a workout and diet regimen to bring myself to the point where I feel good about myself again. And that's just the reality of it.
I think if we were to zoom out, based on what Steve said about eating, and I think we're all victim to it, if we zoom out, I assume he's just surrounded by tubs of ice cream, empty ice cream tubs, and like snack food and stuff for how things went bad.
I'm trying to keep my place a little tidier, so it's all in the garbage at this point. Put it all away.
Cool. Eric, what about you, man?
The experience was really fun. I think what really surprised me was the amount of people that were like on board with us that aren't a part of the 4 of us, but that were like, yo, I want to do it too. Mm-hmm. And I think if we would have had a little bit more traction and not fall prey to the plague and the apocalypse, we would have seen more engagement and see these people that were inspired by us, which is really cool. I didn't think it was going to happen at the beginning when we first signed up for it, but I started getting text messages and emails from friends saying like, yo, how do I become a part of this? One friend of mine wanted to be like an event or a villain from the Avengers, and he wanted to post stuff to kind of mess with us, so to kind of motivate himself too. So I thought that was really cool. So I think at the very least we were able to spark something in other people, which is really, really interesting. So if we were to do something like this again, it's obvious that there's a market for that, or for people to get involved too. So but as far as like eating and stuff, I've kept up the eating and the walking and stuff. So and that's just me for discipline, because I find if I'm not doing that, I end up, like Steve said, in a bad kind of headspace, and then things don't get done. and I have a lot of stuff that I want to do, so I need to make sure I have that routine. So now it's just, I get up in the morning, I do my walk, I eat my oatmeal, and it's just routine, which makes it a lot easier because I'm not like, I'm bored. It's like, well, there's always shit to do. I just ate my meal and now I have to go do a million things. So I was able to do that, but it's constantly gaining that discipline and trying to keep that routine.
Cool.
Yeah.
Dave.
Get? My God, it's friendship over. Well, I've decided to come onto this call in my workout gear to make it seem like I've kept up very diligently. But like most TV, it's an illusion. And I, when COVID-19 hit, I absolutely fell off the wagon. And that's, I think, it's okay to admit. Right after the experience was done, I absolutely kept it up at the gym, and I was excited. I was making really good progress. COVID-19 hit, and what a testament to the fact of what, you know, we talk about being average Avengers, and we did this under the ideal scenarios. But when COVID-19 hit and it was difficult, did we ever really learn how hard it is to be an average hero or hero at all? You know what I mean? Like, we had a schedule, we had income, we had lives, and we scheduled it. But suddenly COVID-19 happened, and now it's different. And talk about that adversity faced for physical fitness and physical challenge. I thought it just gave such a good comparison of what it is to be an athlete versus a hero and someone who's sort of facing adversity. And it's amazing what I learned about it during the 6 weeks. I learned to say a lot of. I got to echo a lot of what the guys are saying. You know, I really, the exercise I loved. You know, eventually you get used to that discipline of just not, you don't drink, you don't have bad foods, you're just in that headspace. So I really loved that momentum. Did I crumble a bit under the stress of COVID? Absolutely. I am not actually an Avenger. Don't want to spoil it for anybody, but I absolutely did. And, you know, I mean, I'm not exactly eating the greatest, and I'm not really working out that much. You know, I'm doing about twice a week right now, and I'm going for walks every day, but by no means am I where I was. And I think that's a good thing, because thank God I did this, because had COVID-19 happened and I haven't done this 6-week workout program, I would have gained even more weight. So I think physical fitness isn't a challenge, it's a lifestyle. And boy, have I ever learned that more than ever, because I always looked at this as a challenge. But when COVID-19 happened, I realized it needs to be part of a lifestyle. To achieve your goals and to maintain your goals. So props to Eric for having the determination for keeping at it, and to those who haven't, and me and Steve, who Steve says he's eating unhealthy. Steve, you look great still, by the way, mind you, man. Like, all of you guys look so fantastic. I haven't seen you guys in like 9 weeks. You guys are keeping that up. You know, I mean, I think we got to be kind on ourselves. At the end of the day, kind on ourselves that this is not a normal scenario, and maybe this is what this isn't exactly Ultron, but it is our own, sort of end of the world event. And we did, I think we're doing okay that we're through it. So I'm really proud to have done this with you guys. Thank you so much for being part of this. And I cannot wait to get back to World Gym and start talking with all the folks there and show them all the weight I gained. So, but this was a great experience. Would do this again. Absolutely.
Cool. Thanks, man. I guess my turn. Yeah, I was going pretty hard. I tapered a little bit near the end of our 6 weeks because it was getting to me, but I was still keeping up. And I had learned a lot, and I had the confidence after doing it that I could continue to an extent. I couldn't keep going as crazy as what we were going, but I felt good that that I was on the right track, and that I was going to keep losing weight, and I was going to be in a really good place in, maybe like by the end of the year sort of thing. I was going to be almost exactly where I wanted to be, and that was going really well. And then this happened, and I think had it not happened, because I did learn the discipline. I don't want to say that this happened and then me completely falling off means that I didn't actually learn any discipline. This is a whole other game that requires an entire different kind of discipline and stuff like that. So I have been hard on myself because I've completely fallen off. When this first started, I set up a whole home gym in my house expecting that I was going to do it. I'm lucky if I use that thing 1 or 2 times a week. I'm really not using it that much. I'm eating like crap. I'm drinking again. Like it all kind of came crumbling down. But my mental state like reflects that. Like I a lot of days I'm not having a good day, and you know, when you're not having a good day, you choose crap, and then when you choose crap, it makes you not have a good day. So it's just this vicious cycle that I've caught myself in, and actually even just doing this recap and talking has made me kind of be like, you know what? I wasn't really focusing on that, and maybe I should again. I haven't weighed myself because I've been scared. I don't think I've gained it all back. I was around the 22-pound mark that I had lost at the end of our 6 weeks. I don't think I've gained that back. But yeah, I think when this is all over, or maybe I'll try to come up with something during this, because who knows when this is going to be all over with, when we are going to be able to get back to the gym. I think maybe what I want to do is give myself another challenge, because the challenge, like you said, Dave, challenge is different than the lifestyle, but I think the challenge led to the lifestyle. Mm-hmm. So I'd almost like to present myself with another challenge during this to hopefully get to a good place again, because like I don't think our 6 weeks were for nothing. Like you said, Eric, we inspired people, and people did kind of, you know, take note and want to do what we were doing. So like that can't possibly be for nothing. But that's kind of where my head's at right now. Just that it was great, and I regret nothing and loved what we did. And unfortunately, it was followed up by the world crumbling, and it's hard to keep up. So that's where I am, and hopefully, you know, I can check in with people in a few weeks and be in a better place again.
Yeah, hopefully. I think the if I like to boil it down to one line, because we were always, when we started out, we wanted to know, is it possible to do this? And I think we discovered that to do it like the Avengers do it, like the actors do it, you know, is probably not possible for us, whether it's keeping up with the diet or the regimen amidst all the other responsibilities that we each have in our lives. But is it possible to instill that discipline and that routine and that lifestyle change? Definitely, you know, and maybe that's not something that I was aware of before, you know, that it could be something that I could do.
Yeah. And the one thing we always said too, which I think we proved, is it's very possible if you put your mind to it. And like, yes, we put in a lot of dedication and a lot of effort, but if you just put your mind to it in like minimum effort, it is possible to up your average, to raise your average.
Well, guys, it was really cool to do this all with you.
So I'll never see you again.
I don't know. I don't want this to end.
One day we will assemble again.
Well, thank you to everyone who followed us, right? Like,
yeah.
Like we had some people follow. Like, thank you to everybody. We had a lot of people involved in this.
Thank you to World Gym for allowing us to film there and be there.
And Spacecraft for letting us film our meetings there.
Yeah.
Spacecraft, yeah.
Thank you to Nick at World Gym for training us. That footage has come out. Thank you to Spacecraft. Thank you to Ray at Family Kickboxing for training me and getting me inspired to do something totally different. That's why I have the punching bag in my house now, because I'm keeping that going, and as soon as we can get back to that, I will be there.
Thanks to Dave for starting us out on this on a good foot, you know, and going through our routines with us and everything.
Yes, not me, Dave. His Dave.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whoever you are in the
Capstick.
Okay. Dave Capstick.
Yeah.
Right place.
And my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu team, like they were great, right?
Mm-hmm.
You over at the academy.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Steve. And after we thank everybody, thank you three for joining me on this, and had a great time. And
thanks, guys.
Yep.
That's that, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. Hugs. Yeah.
you later.